Okay, so the first thing I'm going to go ahead and point out here is that it has a wake driver. I've always had good luck with these drivers. They've been relatively trouble-free. Some balders in the past have given me a little bit of issues with the wiring, but these usually run pretty cool, and I've never had one go bad. You notice here that the don't sue me guard, your coupling guard here is made out of some really nice solid metal, and bolted together and bolted to the frame. Also see, we'll start coming down here a little bit, that the frame is cross braced. This pump was about maybe a 1/16 of an inch off alignment when I got here today, and I would say a lot of that is attributed to that right there. You can see right here, here's one of the main plates, if I can get that into focus. A little tough with the light. But I would attribute this quality frame to this pump staying in alignment even through shipping. And in addition to that, as a result of the build here, when they first poured their pad, it was actually 2 inches too high for the pipe they had coming in, so they had to actually drop this whole assembly down 2 inches. So even after they set it and then reset it lower, it still was only within about a 1/16 of an inch of alignment, which is amazing. You notice here on the pump, they piped a little bit of copper onto your air relief there. That's not anything that you couldn't just slap on there real quick. I think usually that's going to come just as an empty plug there. Down here, we'll just take a look at the top of the pump. One thing that I like, you can see it on the guard as well, is that there are QR codes that are actually on here. So if you scan that with your smartphone camera, it gives you a link to all the documentation on this particular pump. I don't think it's going to give you the actual factory test for this specific one, but it will give you the curve for this model, not necessarily the serial number, but at least for the model. So you can get that, some of your operating instructions, all that good stuff. Notice here the bowl drains piped in to this pipe here, and then the casing relief valve here is it's a clay valve, and all in all, liquid filled gauges, suction and discharge. Your gauges plug in right there, right on the get down there right next to the suction and discharge flanges. You just drop those on there. Nice liquid filled gauges, so they're a lot easier to read when you start up pumps. And I kind of tried to dust it up a little bit. It's a little dusty in here, just to give you an idea, but it's a good running pump. This pump ran, we ran the test on it, and I barely even had to touch the packing. It's still dripping a little bit because we just got water on it today. So it's still got a day or two to run in yet. But all in all, this was a very, very pleasant startup. Everything about this pump ran beautifully. We would have hit 150% if we hadn't ran out of water. And all in all, I've really enjoyed this. This is my first SPP pump, and I'm looking forward to doing a lot more of them. Particularly just for the fact that it's almost just turnkey ready once it's delivered. I've not seen very many pumps like this where you go to fire it up and you don't have to do a lot of adjustment on the alignment. You don't have to do much with the packing. But this was just really relatively trouble-free with the startup, and like I said, on that alignment, I would still once again attribute that to this being actually braced out underneath this pad that it shipped on, or this plate rather. Obviously they didn't ship the pad, but yeah, it's a good looking pump, good running pump, and I just wanted to get a quick video and kind of show off a couple other things. And if I haven't mentioned it yet, stainless steel packing box hoses is also a definite plus. So yeah, again, this was Brian, and we're just walking around my first SPP startup here. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you. Goodbye.